Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be for you there. Okay, so today I want to do a little bit of work on single leg. Has my camera moved? Looks like my camera's moved. All right, I'm gonna stand here then. We're gonna do a little bit of work on some single leg stuff. So we're gonna try and isolate and just look at how can we focus more on the muscles. So even with body weight, we can actually develop quite a lot. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is get my head into gear. So I'm gonna lift that rope up. As I inhale, I'm going to open my hands here, bringing my thumbs back, my palms out. So I'm rolling my shoulders back and down, leading from the just under the sternum here. So between my sternum and my belly button, I'm leading from there. Okay, so as I inhale, I look slightly up, and as I exhale, collapse everything down, back to the hands together. Sliding in, coming up, out and down, in and up. Lovely. From there, we're going to body scan. So I'm going to go over to my neck, looking left and right. Let's stay as central as I can here. Up and down. And you got bowl of Rice Krispies on that one there. Okay. Ear to the shoulder, chin to the chest, ear to the shoulder, chin to the chest. So I'm rolling the head forwards, and then we're rolling the head to the side. So I'm looking over my left shoulder, looking over my right shoulder. I'm looking down at the floor, in between my feet, in between. Excuse my poor English, but hopefully you know what I mean. All right, from here now, I'm going to arm circle forwards. Again, that's saying quite a lot. I can't remember the English word for it, which makes me sound like somebody who has a foreign language as opposed to an idiot. Okay, then arm circles back.
It's not too far. It's not too far.
Sorry. And everywhere I go, Mick, everywhere I go, open and close. So my thumbs back, or thumbs back, palms up, and then thumbs down, palms out. Right over left, left over right. Okay, and then from here, twisting one, twists the other. So they're twisting in opposite directions. Really get a roll on the shoulder there. If we kink our shoulders slightly, we get this full twist here. Full twist here, or you can keep your shoulders straight and you can get a twist in right in there. Okay, and relax that out now. Elbows real quick. And back the other way. Wrists real quick. Back the other way. Just shaking the fingers. So I'm into the spine now. So this way. Gonna inhale, driving my hips forward, reaching up. Exhale, front, back, breathe in, coming up. Out and down. In and up. Out and down. In and up. Down. Yeah, from there to the sides. So I'll just do my penguin. I'm just reaching down my side, making sure that I'm not leaning forward as I do this, trying to stay in the plane. So it's not about getting my head down low. Like if I lean forward and put my head down there, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to bend the spine to the side, okay? Now I'm going to let this hand come over the top, thumb forward, palm up, and this hip goes in the opposite direction. So I'm going to reach to the far wall with this hand, and that hip goes to that wall. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. From here, twisting all the way around with the feet flat. Okay, and then we'll do our power twist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my heel come up on the back foot, closing the hips here, and letting this rotate round. So if I had my hands on the inner thighs here, as I do this, my hands will be like clapping together, so shoving down the hips completely, rotating through. So let that heel come up, making points more. So the way mine's going? Yeah. Let it come all the way around. Lovely. Okay, hands on the hips then, hip circles. Quite where I made that sound just then, I don't know. And back the other way. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed by things, isn't it? All right, feet together, knee circles. Back the other way. Maybe I'm going through puberty finally. I don't think I'm going to get much more mature though. Nah, that's not being ridiculous. Stand on my left leg, if not my right foot, toes down, toes back, foot back. Oh, I wouldn't go through that shit again. Fucking hell. Rolling one way, rolling the other way. You got to feel for teenagers. Jesus Christ.
I don't feel it. No, I don't.
Somebody has to. Okay, rolling one way and rolling the other way. Shit it all out. Right, so single leg is the order of the day. What we want to get into, we're going to do some bridge work as well, and we'll do the plank. We'll do the sequence. But just very, very quickly, just on balance. As soon as my head goes forwards, my balance is off. Okay, so I want to trot. If you look at your shoulders and your hips, keep the shoulders over the hips. That's going to keep you centered. Okay, as soon as you go here, we kinked it, we fucked it. As soon as I go here, it's fucked. So what you got to imagine is the actual physics of it. Gravity is pulling that way always towards the center of whatever large object we happen to be on. In this case, Earth, right? So from here, well, I don't know what the fuck you are. All right, from here, I'm this way. My center of mass is acting on a point right in between my 2 feet. Okay? Now, if I keep my chin up, leaning forwards, that point gets outside the base of my support, and I'm going to fall over unless I step. So what I want you to do is mark out the edge of where your balance is. So with your chin up, keeping a nice straight posture, lean forward until you have to step. And then we're going to go to it again, but this time I'm not quite going to step. So my heels are coming off the floor and my toes are really gripping just to keep me in position. That is the forward point of my balance, okay? Now I'm going to come back until I have to step. Then I'm going to repeat the exercise and hopefully this time just staying on the edge. If you're just staying on the edge, yeah, that's the response, right? The hands shoot forward. Why do the hands shoot forward? Because we know from when we were little that throws weight over here and that re-centralizes us a little bit. So we go forwards and back. So I'm going right to the edge of my balance, keeping my chin up, keeping my posture good, right to the edge. Same thing to my left side now. So I'm going to lean left. Okay, now I can stand on my left leg and maintain balance here, but I'm going to keep going until I find the outside edge where I have to step. Then I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to stay just inside. Okay, keep your chin up there, gents. That's it, standing square. And then the same thing to the other side. I come all the way until I have to step. Go until you have to step, otherwise you don't know where your actual boundary is. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around that. So I'm going forwards, going into my right toes, outside edge of my right foot, back into my right heel, back into both heels, left heel, outside edge of left foot, left toes, both big toes, so I'm forwards, and just circle that around. Okay? In doing so, we're defining the edge of our balance, and as we define the edge of our balance, we're going to improve our sensitivity to that. Okay? That's the idea. So from here, a lot of sort of one-legged work is going to do us an awful lot of good for in terms of balance, in terms of core control, and in terms of muscular control. Again, as I said the other day, that my ideal program, if I had to give a program in a couple of seconds for somebody, would be a combination of getting on and off the floor and the history of silly walks. The more ridiculous you can expand your walking, the better your balance, your core strength, and your leg strength is going to be. So from here, I'm just going to do my squat. So I'll find my foot position for squatting by bouncing. Just bounce up, find out where your feet go. That's about right for me. So that's where I am. So that's my squat stance for the moment. From here now, I'm going to bring my butt down, all the way down, down as low as I can. And then I'm going to come up again. Okay? Now I'm going to put my right foot in front. Not a massive step, just like a pace in front. Please go center. Just like a pace in front. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go down my hips and come back up. Okay? Now I'm going to put my right foot out to the right. I'm going to bend my right knee. I'm going to come down, and back up again. Then I'm going to put my right foot back behind me. Same again. I'm going to go down and back up. Now I'm going to put my right foot across to the left. I'm going to go down as low as I can and back up again. Okay? And repeating on the left foot. So the foot goes forwards, hips go down, nice and controlled, and back up. Left foot goes to the left, bend the knees, squat down, and back up. Left foot goes back, dropping down, and back up. Left foot goes right, dragon lunge here, down, and back up. In doing that, hopefully that you'll notice the difference in the weight distribution, and you'll see, you should be able to feel the isolation of the muscles. So you can actually make just a body weight squat into quite a powerful exercise just by loading it into single leg. So what I want you to do now is lift up one leg, okay? Bend the supporting knee and see where we can go. And come back up, and then switching over to the other leg. Same deal. So one leg comes up, I'm going to squat down, and I'm going to come back up. Changing legs every time. Keep that leg down. Keep it out of the way. Yeah, just keep it out of the way. That doesn't matter. Keep it out of the way. There it does matter, but I don't really care right now. Like there's a whole load of differences. Okay. So from here, I want to see if I can get down and back up. Okay. Leg comes out. Go down and back up. Okay. So I'm not going crazy deep. I'm not doing like pistol squats with that to the floor and all that kind of stuff because we're just in the fit for life phase, right? We're just into testing what our ranges are and trying to gently expand those ranges. Okay. So we'll just do a few regular squats again. So I'm going to squat down, pause at the bottom, lifting my chin up. I'm going to drop my arms down a little bit lower. Now I'm going to lift up my chin, my chest, and I'm going to stand. Okay. For strength, slow is your friend. Okay. For power, explode, right? Bounce out of there. We're not doing power right now. Okay. So chin up, bum goes down, drop it right the way down. At the bottom, try and get it a little bit lower. Okay. Then lift your chin, lift your chest, and come back up again. All right. Now we'll go back to the one leg again. So lift up one leg, down, 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 back up, onto the other leg, down, 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 down. Okay. You cool with this? So you're starting to hopefully see the differences, right? So I'm trying to, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get you to feel what's going on in your leg as these things are happening. And trying to get you to just very, very gently expand your comfort zone. Don't look at fucking online, some Insta guru 20-year-olds who can do triple backflips on their little finger. They weigh 30 kilo and they're 17, 18 years old. Okay. You're not going to do that. That's them. You get genetic freaks doing stuff and we're like, oh, I can't do that. I mustn't be fit. That's not the fucking way it works, right? You find out where you are right now and gently expand that. Okay. So we're going to do 5 squats, just regular old squats now. So chin is up, butt goes as low as I can, pause at the bottom, low as you can, lift up the chin, lift up the chest and drive 1. And again, down, drop, chin up, chest up, 2, down, 3, lifting up the chin and the chest first each time, down, 4, 5. Okay, this time I'm going to go down. Make sure you got some clearance behind you. I'm going to squat down, chin to my chest, up to the floor, and let my shoulders come back into the floor here. Without pressing my head onto the ground now, feet are flat. I want my weight to go onto my shoulders. So my hips are going to come up, 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 up. Now squeeze your butt, lock it in nice and tight, everything tight, and down. Okay? This time I'm going to come up again. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach to my left as far as I can, hopefully clearing my right shoulder off the floor. If you can't yet, don't worry about it. Just try. Do your best. As far as you can, it's not what I can do. What I can do doesn't matter to you. What someone else can do is irrelevant. It's how far can you go? We really got to get this into our heads. Fuck into the ground. Okay? Hips up, over to the left, and down. Hips up. Sorry, right hand left and down, hips up, left hand right and down. 1, 2. Make sure the hips are coming high though. Don't just reach, hips up high. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Fabulous. From here, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to bring my feet around where my head was, and as I do that, I'm going to roll onto my belly. Okay? Elbows to the floor, making a nice, comfortable frame for myself here. Activate my toes, butt comes up, and then down, and it locks into position. Now, you might not be able to get here. You might be there. That's okay. You go, you do you, all right? Don't be fucking comparing yourself to somebody else. It doesn't matter. It's what you can do. So, ankles together, squeeze, lift your knees up towards your chest, squeeze your, tuck your pelvis, I should say, like scoop your pelvis, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, squeeze into your arms, into your chest, into your shoulders, lock everything up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, relax the squeeze now. I'm going to take the right hand off the floor if I can. Okay, then I'm going to go down. Now I'm going to lock everything in, squeeze it again. Then I'm going to relax. Take the left hand up and down. Lock everything in, squeeze it again. Relax, right foot up and down. If you can't lift it, just try. Take some of the weight out and transfer your weight to the other foot. Okay, and then the left foot. Boom. Okay, from here now, I'm going to go onto my knees. I'm going to go to my hands and my knees. Then I'm going to start to walk my hands back just a little bit, lifting my knees up, dropping my butt down behind me so I continue to walk my hands back, dropping down into a nice deep squat. Hands up, chin up, chest up, stand. Okay, where are we at? Fit for life, that's you for today. That was quick. I want to do another set of those. I must have waffled too long. I do that. Okay. You haven't got kettlebell swings yet. You haven't got a setup yet. Okay, Rosa, you can carry on with the circuit. So what you want to do is you're going to do double-handed swings 10, single-handed swings 5, clean to squat 3, clean to jerk 3, pausing overhead, doing the windmill, okay? Then snatch 3 with a half get up, okay? Why am I telling you all that complicated stuff? Because it's the same fucking routine we've been doing for a while. If you have any problems, turn off mute and shout and I'll take care of you, Rosa, okay? Mick, you need to set up for there. You need to go next door, get a 6 kilo kettlebell, please, sir. Just read the numbers that are on them. Mick, you need these. Rosa, feel free to turn your mic on. And just shout at me if you got any issues, okay? Okay. Sir, we need to get this initial pickup. That's what I want to work with you, okay? If we can get the pickup, and the rest of it's going to make much more sense. Okay. Bell onto there. Now, you got one job. Swing, put it down. See, here we go. You're going to get the pickup, right? Throw, catch, and drive. Swing, and then we'll do a put down. Okay, for you, sir. Pop that bell down in the corner. And you're going to take this pole here. And you're going to use this belt right here. Okay, what we're going to do, don't worry about the belt for a second. You just need, all you need right now is the pole. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to put that pole in a line with your spine. 3 points of contact: head, shoulders, tailbone. My one hand, doesn't matter whether it's left or right, goes here, thumb out, knuckles in, into the hollow of the back. The other hand goes thumb in, knuckles out, into the hollow of the neck. So you maintain 3 points of contact. Yeah? Once we have those 3 points of contact, this is your job. With a little bend in your knees, drive your hips back as far as you can until you lose a point of contact. Okay? So go slightly wider with your feet there. That's perfect. All right, so hips back. Keep going until it separates out. As soon as you lose a point of contact. So right now you don't have a point of contact there. That's it. So you need 1 here, 2, and 3. Relax there just for a second. That's it. Now go. 1, 2, and 3. You've lost point of contact here. Okay. Yeah. You've got to maintain. So you've got to be able to feel that. Relax. That's it. You've got to be able to feel that there. So this is a spine alignment exercise throughout your hinge. I'm trying to get my spine nice and lined up. Okay? Keep going with that one for a minute. I'll come back to you. Right, pop that down for a second, Nick. We're not doing sets now. We're literally just doing the pickup. So all I'm going to do here is chin up, hips down, and drive them back up again. So do that 2 or 3 times just to warm everything up. You should be reasonably warm after Fit for Life anyway. Okay? Now on the next one, do that and let your fingers come out and touch the bell and come back up. Fingers out, touch bell, come back up. Okay? Yeah. All right. What, can you reach the bell where it is? No problem. Brilliant. So now, hips back, but make sure there's none of this shit. It's got to be here, okay? From there, you're going to grab the bell, you're going to throw, catch, and drive, 1 swing, and then put it back down where it was. Okay? Now, stand up, break connection, and repeat that exercise. I'm assuming you're okay with this, Rosa, but again, if you do get stuck, just push the button and I'll straight through to you. How are we looking here, young man? Can you feel the stick of the button? Yep. It's pressing against the tailbone? Lovely. Okay, lose the stick now for a second. So the point of that is to maintain spinal integrity the hip hinge. So it's a hinging of the hips. People bend like this. This is not what we're looking for at all. I'm looking for this. So when I do that, my ass sticks right out and my chest comes right forward. What I want to do now is I want you to stand about this far away from the wall, and I want you to drop your hips back and let your hands fall down in front. Okay? So just dropping your hips back and letting your hands come down in front. So keep your chin up all the time. That's perfect. Just the one. Lovely. Now my chin up means that when I'm standing square, I'm looking ever so slightly up. I'm looking about this high. But as I start to drop my hips back, my visual field drops. So I'm still maintaining integrity of the neck here. I'm not trying to crank my head up, but similarly, I'm not looking down. Okay? So this is going to give us a nice hip hinge. How are we doing, buddy? Good. A little bit more throw now. So when you catch it, you ever see the American footballers?
Yeah, it's all back.
I want you to fucking launch that thing. Okay? Launch it back behind you. Okay, taking a small step closer in, James, and then repeat. That's it, same game. Lovely. How close can you get to that wall and maintain doing that action? We go here. Boom. 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 Yeah. That's it. Okay. So what that's doing is that's forcing this to maintain integrity. Okay? So we're going to relax that now for a second. We're going to grab a kettlebell. We're going to take that rope. And we're going to loop the rope through the bell. So we're going to go like so. Okay, now I'm going to create from here, I'm going to get that position. So it's a case of, if you watch my spine, this is shit. This is good. Do you see what's happening? Yeah. So I want to get to this position here. So my butt is trying to touch that wall. Right? From here, I'm going to grab the bell and I throw it, and I'm going to use my hips to throw the bell forward. Now, if it does this, it's kicked. If we can keep that with our chin up, hips forward and hips back, that is a hip hinge action, and that is an action that's behind the kettlebell swing. But we need to make sure that everybody really understands the hip hinge before they start swinging. Oh, freaking high, God. A nose blockage in the back of my skull. Very irritating. Can't get it out. Okay. So, slowly now. Good. Yeah, arse back, arse back, arse back. Good man. Throw it. Lovely. And down. Perfect. Breaking the connection each time. Exactly that. Our goal, Nick, is to reduce the number of books in that pile.
Yeah, well, I know it's trying to get my fundamentals right again.
I'm trying to get the basic human movements, right? Push, pull, squat, hinge, hinge lateral, and gauge, I should say. Push, pull, squat. Press. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you last time I did fundamental training. But I do fundamental training every day. Hold on now. So you were squatting.
Yeah.
Okay, pop that down for a second. Now, really common, really common. People get the squat and the hinge mixed up. They both have an action around the knee. Okay? A squat, my butt goes down and up. Okay? A hinge, my butt goes back and forward. Does that make sense? Okay. If with a squat, my goal is to get my butt there.
Yeah, I get it.
With a hinge, my goal is to get my butt there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? So it's not going up and down, but that's a slight lie. It does go up and down a tiny bit, but it's back, right? So for a kettlebell swing, if you watch on the side here, for a kettlebell swing, this is my goal, right? Hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward, okay? The hip drive is what puts the bell there, okay? The hip drive puts the bell up here. There, that's where I want the bell to be. And it's my hips that put it there, not my arms, not my back, my hips. All right, so nice and easy now. To get the bell into place, that's it. So don't lift it off the floor. Treat that as if it weighs 1,000 kilos, right? That's it. So your hand's good, then don't lift it, don't lift it. First of all, your neck is bent down, which means you cannot get there. You go. Now stand up a little bit straight, a little bit straighter. Keep the bell down for a second. Forget about the bell for a second because it's confusing. You can't swing with your knee this far. Okay? So let's think about this very differently for a second. Let's stand up straight. From here, subtle bend in the knee, very tiny bend in the knee. Now bring your hips back. Now what happens to your torso?
Goes back.
Right, your torso comes down here. So, see what I mean? Okay. So you see where my fingertips are?
Yeah.
Now watch when I bring my hips forward. Look where my fingertips are. Okay?
Yeah.
Hips back. Okay? Hips forward. That is our goal. When you bring your hips back, don't keep your head down. You've got to keep your chin up, okay? When you keep your when you bring your hips back, I want to make sure that this stays upright. Okay? So it's a case of pushing your ass back. Don't think about it down. That's where people go wrong. Imagine there's something behind you, you're trying to press your butt back into it. Do you feel a little stretch across your butt when you go right to my back?
Yeah.
I want you to go until you feel that stretch. Forget the kettlebell, forget the weight, forget everything except for getting that stretch in the butt. So that goes back and that comes forwards. Okay? Keep going on that one for a minute. How are we doing?
I'm messy.
You are messing. That's too drastic a step, I would say.
Just see.
All right, let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. That's a hell of a. We've gone a fair old distance there now. Go on. Okay, stop. No, you gone too far. You gone too far. So what's happened is you've actually disassociated from the exercise that we want. Okay. So I don't want you to go from 0 to 100 miles an hour. I want you to go from 0 to 10 miles an hour, from 10 to 15 miles an hour, 15 to 20. Do you understand? So I put at least 2 of those back on. Lovely. Now here's the problem. You're not getting that stretch. Okay. So let's connect what both of you are doing, and let's see the issue because you both have exactly the same thing, right? You've got to stretch this here to the point where it's ready to drive. So what we're doing is we stretch that hip so that it fires back. Okay? That's what we're up to. I'm trying to stretch back here. Now I feel that right across here. Okay? I don't know what it feels like to be you. I don't know what your body feels like when you move. So I can only describe what it feels like to me. And if you just do everything visually, you're going to miss an awful lot of stuff. You've got to do it sensually. You've got to do it by feel. So from here, my chin is up, my hips go back. There. Now you see my shoulders are dropping down. All right? I'm not trying to drop my shoulders down. I'm trying to bring my hips back. That's what puts my shoulders down. I've got to maintain that spinal integrity. I don't want to fold my back. If I look down, I lose that integrity. So why do we have these staged exercises, right? So exercise 1, 3 points of contact. Head, shoulders, tailbone. Okay? Maintaining those 3 points of contact to stretch out. Now if I go any further, or if I bend, I lose a point of contact. I'm either going to lose my butt, generally, or I'm going to lose the head. Once you've done that, your spine is no longer maintaining integrity. It's not maintaining that nice S shape. So from here to here, that's where I'm going. Okay? But I'm not trying to go bum down. That would be a squat. I'm trying to go bum back. Backwards and forwards, right? My hips go back, my hips come forward. So that's doing it with the stick. Do it on the floor. Just lay it on the floor for a second. Hip hinge action. Now, where I am right now, with my feet flat, my knees pointing up, and my butt on the floor, this is the back point of the hinge. Okay? So let's bring it to the forward point of the hinge. Drive your hips up. And you want a straight line from your shoulder through your hip to your knee. Then you drop it down. That's the back of the swing. Now you drive it forward. That's the top of the swing. Down, back of the swing. Up, top of the swing. Okay? Come back up to standing. So again, we're trying to do this visually. Or sorry, we're trying to do this sensually rather than visually, I should say. Okay? That's my hip hinge. Hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward. I would argue, for martial arts, this is the highest percentage exercise, the most important exercise for martial artists, to get that hip hinge. And I would also argue a huge number of them don't have it. Huge number, right? A worrying number don't have it, okay? So from here, hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward, okay? I want to load that. So if you look at weightlifting, it's a deadlift.
Yeah.
Okay?
I can't do that either.
Huh?
I can't do that.
No, I know. I want you to forget about them. If you follow, hold on a second. If you follow Fit for Life for 6 weeks, then you start weightlifting, totally different experience. Totally different experience. Okay? So the hips go back, I grab the bar, and I drive my hips forward. Okay? That's the maximum strength that I can put out. That's the strength of my entire back line. All the biggest muscles in the body are in play there, right? That's the maximum that I can drive. Okay? But we want a little bit more dynamic. We want a little bit more explosive. So we use a much lighter weight and we do way higher reps. Okay, so this is like a tenth of my deadlift kind of thing. Yeah, from there, here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, I would argue the most important, but the most valuable exercise for martial arts, that would be my argument, would be the kettlebell swing. And we could argue that one back and forth, but I need to see data to prove otherwise. Okay, that's it, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you later.